Welcome Trinidad and Tobago, welcome to the Atlantico Stadium as we continue our coverage for the CFU Championship 2016. And in this match we have our own home team, W Connection, in their all white, and they'll be coming up against the team from the Dominican Republic, Club Atlantico, and they are in their light blue. Again, let me welcome Ian. It's a pleasure.
Let's see what W Connection can do here against Atlantico. Pretty sure this is Atlantico's first time here.
Yes.
This is what would be considered W Connection's home turf. And I remember a couple of years ago when they made a big deal of the Caribbean Club Championship, when they went around with the bus and music trucks playing all throughout South, not just in the central area, but in throughout South.
Definitely.
There's a pretty decent crowd on hand for those games in which they played. But I think tonight in the stadium,
the stadium is there's a lot of people in the stadium, but it's really made up of officials and members of the two teams that played earlier. Nevertheless, the action is on.
Saras trying to get it going here, number 14. That's Chironos. Saras getting it wide there. Team that you see a lot in Pro League football likes to stay in possession, likes to get the passes going, likes to keep moving upfield, keeping the ball on the ground. Different makeup, different team here now from different country altogether. So here's Williams. It's good. Frederick with the overlapping run there, ups to go back. Tristan Hodge. Here's Daniel Cyrus. Welcome return for Cyrus. Oh, this is a nice little ball here, trying to get inside, but an offside flag being raised there, so it's going to be a free kick. Jared Williams looking inside. This is a nice little ball. Frederick with a cross inside is going to be off the body of the defender and out of touch. Corner here now. Jamal Williams. Williams looking inside, but this pass a bit too strong and grabbed by the goalkeeper there. Don't know what it is, if the goalkeeper's attire is too big for him, but it almost looks as if he's drowning in his clothing.
Tim Bruno in goal for Atlantico.
Tim Bruno Palax. One thing we don't think we welcome too much as commentators during the Caribbean Club Football Championship is the names of some of the players from foreign countries that
very, very, very difficult. What I do, I always try to look for the easier name in the bunch.
And get that in your head.
Yes.
Some players with 4 and 5 names. It's a free kick here now for Atlantico. This could be a decent position to get one in as well.
That's Fernandez.
Sia Fernandez. Shot coming in. Oh, this is a cross on his in the back of the net. It's an early opener. An early opener. Boom in the back of the net.
And you can see the passion.
Yes.
And that's number 3. That's
Benitez Areco. That celebration reminds me of the movie 300, when the Spartan said, "This is Sparta." Maybe he was saying that in
this
his
is
mind.
Atlantico FC. So Atlantico have taken the early lead here, but a good goal nevertheless.
Yes, indeed. W Connection probably caught a napping there a bit. Be interesting to see how they respond. Here's Jamal Williams trying to cut inside. Williams, two other players coming on. Frederick would met by two as well. Winchester with an opportunity possibly here. Now he's going to be going back to Jones. There's Tusa making a turn inside. Offside. Dimitri Apai, the player on that occasion, being called for the offside. Dimitri, a dynamic young player, very quick, very speedy. Dimitri's from Suriname, right?
Yes.
Suriname is international, playing for W Connection. The past 3 seasons, he's been on and off with the team.
I think when he came to W Connection, he was just about 17.
And made a huge impact upon arriving. I don't think Julian Archibald had any chance at saving that bird from that close. It's actually absolutely rocketed up into the corner. And very early on, W Connection seeing themselves down 1 goal to nil. I wouldn't say they're in a hole, but they have a little work.
Still a lot of time to be played. Sando and the other teams. What we have certainly missed from coming to football is the quietness of our new TTFA president, John Williams. He was at the Club Sando game, and not a word. All I was seeing is from time to time there's hole in his head. So that is a voice.
So
now
wait.
That's a voice now have gone into the wilderness.
So
because
George,
he has to act the role of a president now. You know, he cannot
George,
be.
What you're saying to me is that John Williams, president of the TTFA, and also
I think he has relinquished ownership of Connection to his daughter, Rennie. Yeah.
So the former owner of the W Connection team, the one voice that we've known that has been synonymous with W Connection football, as this is an opportunity here for the W Connection. Winchester, Jones, back with Sharon, and a foul there on Winchester.
Yes, as you were saying.
So he's gotten quiet.
Very, very quiet.
This is shocking.
Very quiet.
Are you telling the truth, George?
He has to act the role of president now. I would like to know what was said behind closed doors after that defeat. Because definitely you don't want to lose to Club Sando twice.
This is the ball here from Alvin Jones. Too strong on the out of touch for a goal kick. Atlantico not getting any opportunities since their opening item, but Connection really haven't been able to advance into their half of the field with any promise thus far either. So going into the area, and this could be dangerous. Great job there by Jelani Archibald. Headed back by Daniel Cyrus. Jones with Tusa. Tusa looking to get it upfield there, looking for a pie.
Header was badly directed here by Alvin Jones.
Tusa trying to make
I don't think Iran that Connection is going to have an easy time here with this team.
So far we've seen them come out really strong to start, and this could be all. Luckily enough, he got his fingertips onto that one because the attacking player, Dimitri Apai was right there. Here's Williams. Williams trying to cut inside and no foul happening there. Cesaris, the captain. This is the ball inside. Looking for the head there. Not gaining the kind of height you'd have wanted, but off the crossbar. So we saw the upright, now the crossbar, now an offside flag.
A great shot coming in there from Thomas.
W Connection, getting another opportunity there. We know George W Connection is a team that
they can strike at any time.
Exactly, and they're known for having a lot of stamina, play almost the same way from minute 1 to 90. This one is centre field. Looking in the direction of a pike. Can he control? As one man to beat. He has a lot of speed. We're looking for some help in the form of Tuse now. Getting it to Thomas. Thomas losing that one, but there's Alvin Jones with that big right boot. Tristan Hodge with Cyrus. So far, difference maker. 5th minute goal by Benitez Areco. And this pass is short. Oh, opportunity here. Opportunity here, possibly George. Let's see. Trying to get it across the face of the goal, but too powerfully done. Actually, Dimitri Apai is pulling this one down, trying to get past the defender, but a flag on the play.
We are seeing in the last couple of minutes Connection getting closer and closer, towards the Atlantico goal.
Not only the fact that they're getting closer, but they're also able to keep Atlantico out of their half so far. So they've been staying in possession, attacking a bit more, but still nothing to show for it. Very early going though. It's just 16 minutes going in this one. As Alvin Jones will be on the free kick here. I don't think he'll be looking to score from this angle. With some 7W Connection jerseys in the area. Can be a danger for any one of those players to get a head or a boot onto it. Here's Jones, sent inside very nicely, but headed away. Dimitri Apai fighting for that one, trying to get it back in the box. Headed down there. Jared Williams with Hodge. Hodge looking wide now to Alvin Jones. Jones trying to control. There's 2 defenders on him and losing it out of touch for a goal kick. We had a bit of French earlier, now we're hearing a bit of Spanish. Now just giving Williams a 5. Frederick heading that one down, but it's in the direction of Cesaris. Cesaris being infringed there by Williams. That's Jared Williams.
One would have thought football of this nature would have drawn, a larger audience than what we've seen here at present.
Like I said, I remember the first year of the Caribbean Football Union Club Championships. At least when W Connection took part, at least about, maybe not the first year, but I remember around 3 or 4 years ago, you saw them moving with music trucks, buses throughout Trinidad to build up that support leading up to the tournament. Not so much this year. Maybe they've been so accustomed to being here. Maybe they realized that spending that type of money didn't really pay off monetary-wise in the end. Not a very good pass there, but good pressure being applied.
If you look at the 4-man in defense for Atlantico,
I mean, there's no question they've been on the defensive since scoring.
Yes, and because it appears that they are just playing with one man up front.
One man being number 9, Sanchez Mendes. I'll just stick with Mendes. Jose Arturo Sanchez Mendes. So looking in the middle there, but nothing happening. Now in possession, Atlantico. Will they move forward with any promise? Trying to do so, and Daniel Cyrus is there running back. Pass here for good Frederick. Ill-directed, so it'll be out of touch for a throw. Someone looking upfield for Apai. Oh, that was a brilliant find. Is it Apai not quick enough to get there? And he's a very quick player, but I'm thinking George Neil Benjamin Jr. would have certainly gotten there.
Definitely one of the quicker players on the connection team.
Alvin Jones not getting it past Gonzalez on that occasion, so it'll be a throw. Tristan Hodge, Frederick. Frederick working with Williams. This could be an opportunity for left-footed cross. Oh, poorly done there. Left-footed player, but this one will be out of touch. Actually, not as yet. It just tight roping that line, and that was an infringement there. So action, of course, here on Axe Television. I took you home for all football. Those are the type of mistakes that we don't see often from connection.
Well,
indeed.
that is something that I saw in the game against Club Sando. That, you know, a lot of little mistakes, and that is what cost them that game actually. But so far, a very fast-paced game here in this match. Much more entertaining football than what we saw in the previous game. And from what we are seeing here, Connection, they have a fight on their hand. Wow.
This could be an opportunity here. This could be an opportunity. Daniel Cyrus is on the man there and didn't have to do much.
Good defending there by Cyrus. As I said, didn't have to do much, but I hope that it's not going to be a repeat, because in the previous game, the team that missed most of the opportunities, the chances, they came out losing. So let's hope it's not a repeat, because we have seen Connection with 2 golden opportunities so far. Both shots coming off the post. One off the post, one skimming the bar.
Is that a shot? I'm not sure if it was. I think it was a pass, actually. Williams. Cyrus looking to get us upfield here. Okay, blitz and push from behind. Yes, indeed.
Yes, he should not even try to justify the actions to the referee. And I think a perfect opportunity left for Joven Jones.
Alvin. Had Joven been here, he may have had the opportunity over his brother, however.
That's mere meters away from getting inside.
Mere probably centimeters or inches.
Exactly. So let's see what he's going to do here. I think he's going for goal.
Well, you see now all 11 players defending. So they're taking his right foot a bit more seriously.
Are you looking at the coach of the Atlantico team?
Indeed, he's making his voice heard. Oh, he's just left the box. Actually, not Alvin, but Williams. Struck straight into the arms of the goalkeeper there. Not a bad take on free kick.
But it turned out to be an easy take there for
Yes, indeed.
goalkeeper Bruno.
Frederick trying to get it back there to Hodge. Hodge has his goalkeeper, Jelani Archibald. Tusa. Gonzalez on him. Gonzalez looks as if he's switched sides. It's Williams trying to get upfield a bit there. And nothing happening. Blocked by the Jesus. Gonzalez trying to move upfield, but pass attempted to be made there. Here's a pie looking for Williams. Williams.
Not knowing where the ball was actually, but he was in a good position, nevertheless.
Yeah, I think he could have done much better with that one. Possible opportunity at goal was a begging. It's Tusa with Williams again as an opportunity to make amends. Takes a shot and coming off for the defender will be out of touch for a corner kick. Salvin Jones. This one swung inside, nicely headed down. Oh, skimming across the face of the goal there. That's Cyrus coming in from the back. Not being able to get a target. Said he wants to know a team like that, or he coached a team like that. This one is an opportunity for the Atlantico team to move forward. Gonzalez is on the left. This is an opportunity because it taking a bit long there.
Maybe, yeah, I think that was the
He had a lot of
issue
time
there. Maybe a bit too much time.
Chirinos taking his time there and a shot coming in. Another one coming in here. This one's going to be over bar. Connection. I've had a few, but haven't been able to convert it. The woodwork twice as Frederick is moving forward now. He has two men in the middle in the form of a pie. There's a pie in the far side, trying to control. He has a man in Tusa as well as Alvin Jones on top. He's choosing Alvin Jones. There's Williams. Wide. A reset now to Frederick. Let's try this again, they say. Trying to get it inside. Low this time. Oh, and easily done.
What a fumble there by goalkeeper Bruno. I think he was beaten with the bunks.
George, we said earlier in the previous game of the dampness of the outfield. It may be deceiving as there was a lot of dry weather in the past couple of weeks and some rains fell over the last 2 days. And the outfield may be a bit damp as well as the dew. And goalkeeper Tim Bruno Palax not being able to judge the bunks accurately there. And unfortunately for him, it fell safely onto the lap of Dimitri Apai.
And it's going to be interesting to see if Atlantico could come back and
smart take there from Alvin Jones. Gonzalez, I think he's done with embarrassment as he's down in the field. And
yes, I don't think anything serious happened to Gonzalez.
Coach of Atlantico FC, Lenin Bastidas, not making any joke. It's just
we've seen signs on the bench like there's going to be an
exactly
early substitution.
Just 33 minutes into this one, and even when they were on top, the substitute was just about ready to come onto the field. So I think he wasn't really happy with what he was seeing. Let's see if he'll make a change in defense or attack. But like I said, if you play a game where you feel comfortable with scoring just one and defending against Connection, it will not work out in the best for you. Don't think Atlantico was intending to do that, but they'll have to come at W Connection just as much as Connection wants to come at them. It's Thomas. Why to Frederick? Well, George, a reset work when going to Frederick on the left wing and him crossing it in on that occasion. It worked out for them. So
well, we saw on previous occasions when Frederick did cross that ball, it seemed to be, threatening at times for W Connection.
They're coming onto the field in a few. It's Kirby, Rafael, Rodriguez, Pachado. I'm going to go with Pachado, George. Frederick again.
I wonder if there was sufficient space on his boot paper to accommodate all those names.
Two-set. Oh, what a find. Alvin Jones trying to get there. Is Dimitri Appa in the middle. Cross coming in off the defender. Will be out for a throw. Coming into this one because they didn't see any occasion in which he would have been hurt so badly, but maybe something we didn't even pick up either. Nice to take there. Oh, it's a hard collision and coming up like a champ is Thomas. This is the ball inside off the defender. Gonzalez fighting for that one. Headed away there by that Frederick. Yes, it is. So the shot coming. Oh, that's good work. Good reflexes as well.
Was it a good reflex or was that head descent at the right place?
Or maybe he could have used his legs and instead wanted to show off a bit and dive for the header. Tusia trying to get that one upfield there, but not happening as it's with Frederick now. Has a lot of time. Find Williams. This other Williams, that's Gerard Williams. Frederick again. Been very useful in the start of this one is Winchester trying to get in control of this one. Not happening there. Cyrus upfield to Frederick. Oh, nice little find. Trying to go short, going low this time. This one high. Alvin Jones. Broken up there by Gonzalez. Still in possession. Is W Connection as that one is actually knocked out of touch and in favor of Connection. Here's Cesaris. Hodge now moving upfield. He has Williams there with him. Williams cutting.
Good.
And it's going to be over bar. Fell for the same thing twice there.
Well, that's the end of the first half here in this game between W Connection of Trinidad and Tobago and Atlantico FC of Dominican Republic. At the end of the 45 minutes, it's all level at 1 goal apiece. Your thoughts on the first half?
A good first half of football. I think Atlantico did a good job of scoring very early on, and they'd be disappointed that the goal in which they conceded was scored in that manner. The ball skidded off the surface and came off the attacking player's body, but Connection will take it, and they hope that they can convert on the opportunities that they have made in the first half in the second.
Well, we will rejoin you in a short while here with action in the second half of this match. We are coming to you from the Atlantico Stadium, CFU Championship Football right here on Oxygen Network. Welcome back to the Atlantico Stadium in Couva as we are into the second half of this match between W Connection at Atlantico FC of the Dominican Republic. At the end of the first half, score is all level at 1 goal apiece. And we welcome back Aaron. Aaron, welcome back, and we are hoping to see entertaining 45 minutes.
Yeah, I'm really hopeful that we can see that, as the first half was really dominated by W Connection's possession, but they weren't able to convert on the opportunities, and most of the opportunities that they got, able to score just on one occasion. But this Atlantico team doesn't seem like a team that will just roll over and die. They'll come at you. They seem like a very physical team. So wide to Alvin Jones. Looking for a cross inside, actually. It's Winchester trying to get onto that one, but it's headed in the direction of Frederick. Frederick with a left foot inside. George, it's going to be an early. No, it's not. Thought it would have been an early number, but it's out of touch here for a corner kick. So an early opportunity for W Connection to start the second half. Alvin Jones too strong there on that occasion, so it's going to be chased after by Shannon Winchester. Winchester trying to get it past two defenders, and that's a foul there by Winchester, is it? This one up in the air and out of touch for a. Went to the referee assistant, another corner. This one is a low corner. It's going to be cleared out. It's Williams with Toussaint. Tristan Hodge looking wide, but Gonzalez is there to break that one up. It's Gonzalez now moving forward. Daniel Cyrus quickly gaining and quickly coming on and taking that one away. We spoke of Gonzalez's speed, but Daniel Cyrus showing that
but he's
his
not
long
going to be
legs.
able to get past Cyrus, and that's what I've been observing with Atlantico. They are playing with this one man up front, that's Perez, and I don't think that Perez is going to be able to get past Cyrus.
I think he had a chocolate this afternoon. Goalkeeper Bruno, a Butterfinger. It's been slipping out of his fingers.
Thing to eat and then wash off his hands.
Possibly that he has some grease in his hair and he rubbed his hands on his head as Cyrus getting an opportunity here with a left foot, but it'll be out of touch for a goal kick. Williams.
And you see the referee. And there is a fight on the field between Winchester. So some tense moments here for both teams. And let's see, he's reaching, and it's a red card. And it's going to be a red card for Winchester. You know, in the face of and it's going to be a red card to the opposing player. So it's going to be an even game from here after.
Wait. Let's see. Yes, it is.
But so I think it's going to hurt Connection more, because I think that Winchester is a player who they, will want to have on the field at all times. But I think that this game from here on could get very, very physical.
Atlantico. Could be an opportunity now. It's Daniel Cyrus. It's almost cleared away there by Alvin Jones. So 10 men apiece, George, from here on out.
It's even, there's no advantage. It would have been advantage if disadvantage if Connection had lost player and Atlantico didn't, but it's even. But maybe when we were reviewing the tape, we'll actually see
exactly what happened. Tristan Hodge slipped there, but luckily enough was able to regain
And as I was saying, we need to look and see the developments here in this game, if it will turn out to be a heated affair. Because I would think that both teams feeling that their respective players should not have been given a red card. That's Cyrus.
Some 64 minutes of football have been played. One all affair. Double Connection and Atlantico FC both down. The 10 men as a double red card. So Sharon Winchester for W Connection and Matthew Zaza Ortiz for Atlantico FC giving their marching orders. This is a nice little ball inside, a nice little ball. Oh, good defensive look there. Looks like Cyrus is what. Here's Jamal Williams now trying to cut inside, but good take there. Oh, this is a nice little opportunity here. Shot coming in. No, it's trying to set him up. He slipped, but he gained possession and go.
Oh, no. What a soft goal.
What a powder puff. But it still went into the back of the net.
But credit must be given to the player because he did slip.
He slipped.
And came back up. So Atlantico FC has regained the lead actually.
Yes, indeed. What do you call a powder puff? But powder puff sometimes get the job done. And so again, Connection down a goal.
But one will say a very soft goal.
Indeed. Not very often you see a player sitting on his butt and get up and score. But he had enough time to do that in the middle there as the defender also slipped. Connection hasn't looked the same team since that red card. Now we saw Shannon Winchester. Maybe even though he wasn't having much of an impact with the ball at his feet, maybe
That's
when
Winchester?
he was, yes indeed,
Mm-hmm.
maybe when he was off the ball, he had so much of the defense's attention that they didn't have as much an opportunity. They didn't have time to pay to guys like Kurt Frederick and hold Atlantico FC if they want to come away with a victory in this one. At least to get a point, they need to score one. Cyrus.
Would you say that so far this is one of Connection's better performance? I mean, you have seen Connection played on a number of occasions.
No. I think they're missing something, as this might be an offside. No, it's not. It's an opportunity for a goal, and it is going to be a goal. Equalizer, W Connection.
Good response.
Some of the Atlantico supporters are upset. They're thinking it should be an offside. The referee is going to get an earful from the coach. One of the coaches on the...
And a substitution is going to be made. I think his upper is coming off.
Substitution coming onto the field.
Jamal Charles. And off comes Dimitri Apai.
Dimitri didn't make much of a difference in this one, even though he scored in the first half. His positioning on the field really hasn't helped him. Helped his team. Jamal Charles looking for one here from Tuse, but a bit too strong, as held on to there by goalkeeper Palax. So, George, if you're a betting man, which team would you take to come away victorious in this one?
Well, it's difficult to say because I think it's so far the game has been a so even game. Just when you thought Atlantico would take, advantage, Connection comes back. But having seen Connection played on a number of occasions, we know the capability of W Connection. We cannot say the same for the Dominican Republic team because it's the first time we actually seen them, right? But knowing Connection, they can smell blood and score at any time.
I think so far Atlantico has given a good account for themselves. Someone has broken up. Jamal Williams back with Tuesday actually falling to Thomas here. Oh, miscommunication there between the two. They're still a fighting team. You have to be careful how I use that word fight because we saw two players get red carded for a near fight earlier after I said one of them was a fighter. Opportunity to move now. Looking upfield as Tristan Hodge has one man to cover. One man in the form of Chineros, as this is going to be an infringement in Chineros.
And we see again. Actually, it's the first time that I'm seeing W Connection, in this manner,
Known for discipline, order.
I can't recall the last time I saw a player from W Connection being issued a red card.
See, I think it's a different kettle of fish when you're playing a team from a different country, different customs, different mannerisms. Maybe a few choice words that you don't usually hear being said on the field, as it's a regional battle and not so much of a local battle. Here's Daniel Cyrus on the right side. W Connection will be hopeful that they can pull away here after quickly equalizing. Goal scorer Jamal Williams losing it there. Tristan Hodge on the head, but is staying here. Oh, this could be an opportunity, is it? No, it's Jelani Archibald who will be treading around to hold on to this one. Stusa, a player we say is up there in age.
I think the fourth official has been very lenient with the coach and the assistant coach of the Atlantico because it is said that in football one person is supposed to be in that area. And we are seeing from time to time both the head coach and maybe he's the assistant coach.
Well, just a moment ago, the head coach actually sat down and told his assistant, "You go and stand for a bit," but it was only for like 5 seconds, literally. He needed to blow off some steam. It's Alvin Jones trying to get it inside there, still staying in possession. His connection on Jones again on cork one, not happening there. So many times you see players who made such a big impact in secondary schools. So that's an offside there. Apparently, the referee can do no right in the mind of the Atlantico FC team.
I'm looking at
that was a clear offside.
I'm looking at the coach for the Atlantico FC. He waved off his hand that's now indicating I'm finished. But just as he said that, he sat down. He's back up again.
I think he's finished with the referees. He isn't finished with this one. And Jones controlling.
But the game definitely is a bit more physical here in the second half.
Indeed, he said after the fight that after the two red cards, let's not say fight, with a squabble, that it was going to be a bit more physical, and that is exactly what has played out here. And this could be an opportunity. This is goal number 3. Jamal Charles, the difference maker. Jamal Charles.
Well,
not a very not a very happy bunch is the Atlantico FC team, but the W Connection team on top now. Jamal Charles.
Well, Jamal
Scoreline
Charles
of 3.
came on as a substitute
He came on
earlier.
as a substitute, and Jabari Mitchell will be hoping that he can do the same. As I spoke about Tuse spending the entire 90 minutes on the field, Jabari Mitchell now is replacing him.
Remember, Tuse is not as old as he was.
Not as young. Not as old. That's interesting.
I think we're going to see some very physical play from the Atlantico FC.
Gonzalez. Oh, this is a nice little ball inside.
Good idea there by so W Connection after trailing on 2 occasions now, they have finally taken the lead. And that's what I was saying with W Connection. You can never count them out. They are championship material. They have a lot of experience in this type of football. And I think, if you look at the both teams, W Connection have played the better teams in the Caribbean. But from the nature of this game, Aaron, I wouldn't be surprised if a third goal is scored by Atlantico and they level the scores, because we have seen the pattern.
So true. This is the first time W Connection has actually led.
Yeah.
But Atlantico has shown that they have the ability to score.
An opportunity here.
Jabari Mitchell, he's very good at the ball on either foot as well. Looking upfield here. This could be an opportunity for Atlantico. This is a cross inside and headed away there by Kurt Frederick. See, that's Jared Williams. Foul there on the play. Some 8 minutes left in regulation time.
I'm sure Connection will want to hold on for that remaining 8 minutes. I'm looking at. That was a late tackle.
Red card.
And a straight red card. So more problems for Atlantico, but definitely that was a late tackle. You saw it from here.
Okay, it looks like Jabari's okay. I was just about to say it's not a problem for Atlantico alone. It may also be one for Connection. And referee's going into his front pocket now. Another yellow, possibly, for arguing after the booking.
But definitely from here, where we sitting, Aaron, you saw that tackle come very, very late. But it's football.
It's a discipline. Winning tackle there is Jamal Charles, third goal scorer. Frederick on top. No, that's actually Mitchell. Booming shot.
In,
Cyrus back with Mitchell. He's good at setting people up as well. He's not just a goal scorer. He's looking to get it back to Cyrus. Cyrus making a turn. Cyrus keeps his man at bay and then knocks it out. And again, the coach is now having it out with one another.
Well,
as the head coach and then the assistant coach for For the official having a lot of work to do in this one. And what's foolish is for the Atlantico team, you already lost 2 players in a game in
They
which...
need to be careful.
Indeed.
They wouldn't want to lose another one because there are still 2 more games to be played.
Here's Williams. Can wide to Cyrus. Cyrus has been very active in this one. Not just in defense as well. It's been upfield. All that is Jabari Mitchell. Remember, W Connection are upper man now. 10 men to 9. Frederick with Mitchell. Mitchell, he can shoot from this distance. And then being brought down from behind there. And that looked almost like a clothesline from behind. And it's amazing how this game has turned into such a physical affair.
Coming off is Gonzalez. I think Connection has definitely, they have the upper hand here at this present time. That's Jabari. Jabari has been bundled off the ball and back with Atletico. But that Cyrus Jones.
It's knocking it around now is W Connection. But
all the Connection needs to do is to hold possession for a while, run some time off the clock.
here's Jones. This is a nice little ball inside, a bit too strong actually, not directed as he'd have liked. And
But I would say that Connection definitely had to fight hard. If they win this game, they definitely had to fight hard, you know, to get the 3 points, because this team definitely gave them a run for their money. But there is still time.
shot coming in here, easily covered there by Jelani Archibald. I think didn't get to see much of him saving in this one, but Jelani has developed into one of the better goalkeepers
Yes.
in the Pro League.
After the exit of John Michael Williams.
Indeed, and when you thought that they would have taken a step back by losing John Michael. Last minute of regulation time, let's see. For the official putting up 4 fingers, it looks like, so it's 4 minutes of additional time will be played at the end of the second half, as this one is going to be a ball inside. Be careful not to allow a penalty here. This is Harris.
Oh, that was a
good.
close. That was a close call there for Connection.
I'm amazed by the fact that they are
3
expecting
3 minutes of extra
3 minutes.
injury time.
I'm amazed by the fact that the supporting staff and the defense, and the bench, which has gotten very thin.
But at least we have a good contingent of police officers here at the stadium. So, in case.
This one is center field, and it's going to be chased down. Can he get there in time? Yes, Frederick. Oh, this could be. Oh, wrong footed. Still fighting for it. And it's goal! Jamal Charles,
And,
his second. And that's the nail in the coffin. W Connection. Jamal Charles making it 4-2. Good fight there. Good fight. He got caught wrong-footed on the early opportunity, but he was able to come back.
We saw a similar goal from the Atletico Atlantico team when the guy was on the turf and he still managed to get up. And we saw here that, so I think that's the end of, we can start packing up and as we see a lot of the supporters leaving the stadium. But a good performance from, the game has not ended as yet, but a good performance by W Connection. They had a tough battle. They came from behind on 2 occasions and now they are comfortably ahead 4-2. But looking at this Atlantico FC team, I think they will be a tough nut to crack against the 2 other teams we saw earlier.
Yes, indeed, but they need to temper themselves because they're already out 2 players in this one. And
well, that could be an issue for them.
Seems like a very feisty bunch, but sometimes when that feistiness turns too physical, it can work to your detriment. Here's Cesaris. Can they get one more at least? On top now. It's an opportunity for a shot here, but
good defending again.
Oh yes. I think he has a knack for that, George. That's Jared Williams. This is the second time we've seen him dive for a clearance.
And the player who created all the opportunities for double connection in the first half, Frederick, he has been a no-show.
I won't say it was a no-show because he really hasn't seen much action.
Yes.
He's tried to be a part of it, but no one has really gotten him involved as it was in the first.
Let me see, the referee has the whistle in his mouth. Anytime now we can hear the end of this game. And that's the end of this game here. W Connection winning by 4-2, having to come from behind on both occasions. Your final thoughts?
Well, George, I'm a bit surprised the way the game eventually ended after the first half, that we saw no sort of activity in terms of fighting or anger between the 2 teams. It ended much differently, leaving sort of a bitter taste in the mouth of some of the supporters and players. But W Connection will be happy that they came out victors, 4-2. There's a different type of challenge for them. Probably psychologically would have been a bit tougher than they probably would have expected, but kudos to them for coming out on top. Atlantico would need to go back to the drawing board and really reassess how they approach their other 2 games, because if they go forward with this type of fighting mentality, they may not see an opportunity to get 3 points at any time.
Well, we say good night from the Atlantico Stadium with the news. W Connection 4, Atlantico FC 2. So be safe.